All right, we've got a rematch of the national duels matchup here between Stephen DiAgostino of Central Florida, a senior, the four-time All-American out of Flagler Palm Coast High School in Florida, and Colton Rashi, the 133-pound from Naval Prep School in Rhode Island. He was a state champion out of Illinois out of Montaigne Catholic.
Stephen here is now a four-time All-American, one of two wrestlers in this tournament who have become four-time All-Americans this year.
Both from Central Florida, the other one being Richard Rippey, who come up in an 197-pound weight class.
You know, another amazing thing is the number of matches that Stephen has had this year. He's had 52 wins and 4 losses, so this makes his 57th match of the year, which is really incredible to have 57 matches.
And the conditioning that I know, you guys personally know what kind of conditioning shape he's in. He's a personal friend of mine as well. I know he really works hard, and he's got his work cut out for him here.
Rashi's in for a tight single leg. Oh, nice finish on that.
He's awarded 2 points right in the edge. Steps out to control him. We got 2-0 score. Colton Rashi with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first period.
Steve's opponent here is a freshman, as are all of the Naval wrestlers.
Correct, and Colton's record on the season is 17-2 to this point.
Colton is the one in the blue uniform with the red ankle bands, and he's on top. And Stephen's in the black uniform with the green ankle bands. Currently working, trying to get some hand control to get back to his base.
Just to recap how Stephen got to four-time All-American status. Last year he finished 4th at 133, he finished 3rd the year before, and 7th in 08.
Looks like Steve just got close to an escape, almost.
Almost didn't award it. They said it was out of bounds there. Got 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the first period. 29-second riding time for the Naval Academy Prep wrestler.
He noted they went out of bounds. If any supporting point of any part of your body is in bounds, wrestling continues.
On his way to the finals, Colton had a technical fall, 17-2, a pin, another pin, and then a major decision, 13-1. So he really hasn't been challenged so far in this tournament.
He's got the tight waist in here, looking for an arm bar. DiAgostino comes up into a knee slide, trying to make some space here, trying to work the hands. We got warning stalling on bottom green.
Colton's looking for a wing and an arm bar. He's got a heck of a lot of pressure on Steve, keeping him down to the mat. You know,
got 50 seconds left in the first period here. He's doing a good job defending off.
Coach Rouse, if I remember correctly, at the national duels, Colton was beating Steve pretty good, and then in the third period right there, Steve got a 5-point move, a takedown to near fall to close the gap to like 10-8 for the final score.
That's correct.
What a bout that was.
And the entire dual meet in that event was really tight between the University of Central Florida and Naval Prep. University of Central Florida came out on top there.
A little bit about the national duels. It's a tournament for Division I programs within the National Collegiate Wrestling Association, of which both of these teams are, as were the two teams represented in the finals at 125 pounds. Central Florida, the defending D1 champions from last year. Naval Prep finished high last year as well. They're both in the top 10 here this year, in which California Baptist still maintains a sizable lead over second place Grand Valley State.
A little bit of a unique situation here with the military academies. These are the freshman class for the Naval Academy. And when these guys are done with this season, they won't be back in the NCWA, but rather they'll go on to the Division I varsity program.
That's right. Many of which have gone on to do quite well in the NCAA tournament. Prescott Garner was one of them a couple years ago. Now wrestling for UT Chattanooga.
Good switch by Steve DiAgostino to an escape.
Get out the time! No time!
He's working for pressure here.
25 seconds to go.
Looking for the throw, looking for the throw. He's still in a good wizard situation here.
Head up! Head up!
No points, they're at the edge, but as Coach Rouse said earlier, all it takes is one toe in bounds and you still get points.
We got 10 seconds left in the first period, 2-1 score in favor of Rashi.
Note he's accumulated 1 minute and 34 seconds of riding time, so potentially an additional point can be scored there.
That's the end of the first period. The score remains 2-1 Rashi.
Call went to DiAgostino. Looks like another injury time. His lip is bleeding. They've been battling it really hard out there.
The referee has indicated that DiAgostino has chosen to defer, meaning that his opponent will have the choice here, and Steve will then have choice in the third period. Typical tactical move for most wrestlers.
You know, as we look at the team scores, Cal Baptist obviously is well in advance of the lead, and they're not going to be able to be caught, I don't believe, in this tournament, so they're going to be the champs. And Grand Valley is looking really tight at second place. It looks like it's going to be a really big battle between Central Florida and Edwardsville for third place. There's only a half a point separating right now, and every win that each team gets is going to add points to the scale. So I'm sure this win was really important for DiAgostino and Central Florida. And going for fifth place is Edwardsville wrestler, who I'm sure is working really hard to win that match too. So it's going to be a battle right down the line.
DiAgostino lets him escape there. Figuring he can take him on his feet. 3-1 score, Rashi. 1 minute and 30 seconds riding time still for the Naval
Nice
Prep.
single leg by Rashi. He's in deep, he's lifting the leg.
He's got a high whizzer here. DiAgostino with a high whizzer trying to pressure him outside.
Hey, block the back.
Dumps it down to a 2-point takedown, makes it 5-1 Rashi. He's still building that riding time. 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the second period.
And again, Rashi goes right to his chicken wing and bar arm, really working heavy on the shoulders, keeping his head down.
You might wonder why would DiAgostino let him up, and the answer is his school trains pretty hard on their feet, and for that reason you figure let him escape, work for the takedown, score double points. However, it worked in his opponent's favor this situation.
You know, both guys are used to winning tournaments. They both finished first in their conference. Rashi was first in the Northeast Conference, very tough conference up there. DiAgostino was first in the Southeast, which is perhaps one of the deepest conferences that we have out of the 7. Got a 1-point escape here.
Steven goes to his feet again.
Scores now 5-2 with 1 minute 10 seconds to go in the second period.
You dictate the motion.
A lot of hand fighting going on here. Maybe wants to stay near the edge, maintain that advantage.
Pretty savvy wrestler from the Naval School.
Yeah. Looks like Steven's got a front headlock on him. They just went out of bounds.
You know, both of these guys are coached by some accomplished wrestlers themselves. Jason Ballmer from Central Florida was an All-American in the NCWA. Major Grimes, great wrestler, representing Navy Prep here. They really instill in their athletes the pressure forward, good on their feet. Don't see a lot of stalling calls against them.
Again, Steven's got another front headlock on him. Maybe looking for a little tilt off of that.
He just try to keep his feet in if he wants to score. Navy steps out. We got 5-2 with 23 seconds left here. Rashi.
What's your step, Steve?
Looks like Rashi's working in for a Russian armbar, trying to get an angle on it. There's Steven's come back out.
7 seconds left in the second period. DiAgostino will have choice in the third period. And that's the end of the second period. 5-2 score. Rashi, 1 minute and 50 seconds riding time advantage.
That's a lot of riding time.
DiAgostino chooses down, looking for that free 1-point escape. You shouldn't be able to be held down in a match like this.
Turn away.
Optional start there from Navy. Get a caution.
Look away from it.
And we're back neutral, 5-3. Favor of Rashi. Minute and 53 seconds left in this match.
The riding time has now been secured by the Navy wrestler. That point is in the bank.
Well, he can write it down. He can write it down here. Under a minute, can he?
Yeah. Yeah. Rashi's doing a really good job tying up the arms, looking for the Russians, 2-on-1 on the wrist, really preventing Steven from really doing much of anything.
He's on a single, but he rides him right over, out of bounds. Smart move by the Navy wrestler there. Smart move.
Yeah, Rashi's doing a good job banging the head, keeping his head down.
He's down on that low ankle there, looking for a dump. D'Agostino stuffs, he's in the front position, looking for a butt drag or crotch lift here. He can lock up here, hope for a stalemate. Don't want to get pinned in this situation.
Wow, Rashi's sitting
Don't
back.
want to get pinned in this situation.
Turns on through.
Rashi gets the 2 points, 7-3. 52 seconds left. Now he has secured that riding time.
Realistically, their score is now 8-3.
Cut it back through. Hard. Cut it back
Looks like Steven's trying to do a Peterson roll from down there. He's got an arm and a leg.
out the back door.
Lost the arm.
Come on, Steve.
30 seconds left here. 30 seconds left.
Get out of there.
Got a stalemate situation again. Reset in the center with 24 seconds left in the match.
Now, Coach Ross, we remember at the National Duels, in the last 20 seconds, Steven got that 5-point move.
That's what he's going to hope for here.
Right here. Rashi's letting
7-4
go.
here.
So
He can win this match with a throw. Throw to the back wins this match. Navy's been aggressive this whole time. Not looking to stall really here. Now he's looking to stuff with 8 seconds left.
Steven's just chasing him.
And that's the end of the match there.
8-4. What a great match. 2 awesome wrestlers.
1 point riding time right at the end. As Scott said, 8-4.
Colton Rashi, freshman, U.S. Naval Academy Prep School, defeats now 4-time All-American Steven D'Agostino with his highest placement here at the tournament, 2nd place. Great end, it wasn't the end he was looking for, but a great career nonetheless for Steven D'Agostino.